Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago event here for the NXL, the fifth stop, the win in this set. We have Austin Notorious versus Brawl and Annapolis A-Team versus Royal City Seadogs. Both these sets are looking to be amazing as these teams have looked pretty dominant so far. One of the things that we've seen is Austin Notorious had a pretty good tie game against Colorado Blitz. And then Brawl's doing well, but Brawl just a ton of penalties.
Yeah, tough penalties. Time for Brawl in that last one. Notorious looked like they were struggling with some early deaths in their first match. Both teams looking to improve out here. I really like watching both these teams play, both highly athletic squads. I expect to see some good ball and some really hardcore showdowns over on the Snake side.
Yeah, and then A-Team takes a 5-0 victory versus Veteran Militia earlier in the day, and then Royal City Seadogs loses a close heartbreaker to Blast Camp, 5-6. So look for Royal City Seadogs to push and try to get that win back. All right, on your screen right now, you have Notorious. They have FSU on the back of their jerseys. So, wow, great breakout by Franz there, getting the shot on the corner immediately.
Notorious Austin Barnes making it to 50 Snake off the break.
Yeah, Archie Barnes Jr.
My apologies. And now he's coming over to the Brawl side of the field. He didn't catch any heat.
Yeah, Archie Barnes, new pickup for them. He played the Sacramento event and guested with them. They decided to pick him up full time. He's been a player that's been around for a long time. Phenomenal player for Excessive. Oh, he definitely... Wow. So
I don't know. I think he might have missed that shot.
No, he definitely hit him in the hopper. Absolutely hit him in the hopper. So tough break there.
Tom Sellers now crashing forward.
He's going to try to bunker him. Look at it. Oh, he's going to run. Oh,
really
he
nice
to the back.
Woo,
Did
but he live?
No, he didn't live. He got shot in the pod pack.
Tom Sellers, I mean.
There's no way. That guy definitely got shot in the pod pack. Other side, ref.
I don't know. They call him clean. Great move by Tom Sellers. I don't see anything on his back. I think he's clean.
He must have got bounced because the tower guy had him dead to rights. But hey, great job there by Sellers.
Bunking his own Snake clean and then jumping the beam and getting into the Snake, and then he smokes him down the wire.
Oh my goodness.
Great shot by Tom Sellers.
He didn't get him.
What? No, he shot him in the elbow. I saw it break.
Wow, Marky Franz comes through.
What? You trying to get wiped off now?
Oh, man.
Really? You know what? We're seeing paint bounce out here right now.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's 83 degrees and a little bit humid out here. So we're seeing balls strike clean and not break, which is just part of the factor out here. But I think Brawl has a body left. Yeah, Jeff Whitner is alive on the Doritos side, and he's just going to take his time clearing it out. Really bang, point.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I like to see from these teams, athletic teams who like to get after it. So Jeff Whitner going to walk in there and hit the buzzer.
Yeah, what a great job. And like I said, so Whitner there, so the first game had a little bit of issues with his gun, got that figured out. And now, being that consistent back player, big voice, and able to close it out. Last player left alive on the field after that bang action we've seen in the Snake.
Yeah, Tom Sellers with that move up the gut, jumping over the beam to bunker Archie Barnes. I thought he shot the Snake Aztec player for FSU. We then came through, and it looked like they traded.
There was 4 separate bounces alone in that point. So if I was those teams right now, I'd be dumping paint and getting new paint right now.
Yeah, dump the paint in your hopper at the very least. Get some pods on ice, some breakout paint, really key. Now we're looking at A-Team and Royal City Seadogs.
Yeah, A-Team going to have, looks like
Mike
Geringer, Hartman, Kerr, Cunningham, and Adams, number 88, Adams is probably arguably the best Snake player in this division.
Mike Kerr starting low from the 3. The Seadogs had a lot of success shooting 3 players against Blast Camp, but not this time. Seadogs make it to the Snake off the break, going to Snake 2.
And what a move by the Seadogs to get in there. Amazing feat of athleticism around the insert to get in there. So he's in there now. Got to be careful. If he can go a little bit more inside, he's going to catch Adams.
He's calling 45.
He's got no one stopping him right now, though, so I don't think there's anybody that can shoot him if he decides to go forward. Oh, there's some in the tower.
Yeah, that guy I don't think can stop him going forward if he wants to take the inside route. But A-Team also has that Dorito side wedge, which can blow him up once he goes into the 50 snake. So not a bad choice by the Seadogs player to stop short here, putting heat on that snake side tower. Now A-Team doing a little inside out move from the Dorito 1 into the Dorito 3. Now crawling into the 50 snake. He's got to be very careful about this Dorito side wedge. He comes up blasting. I don't know if he shot the A-Team player in the Dorito side wedge.
Not seeing him come out right now.
I don't think his first ball was there. But he is in the 50 snake. He has no one matching him down the wire.
Yeah, right now it's definitely a situation where the Seadogs are in the driver's seat. Better position here in the 50 snake. Trying to find those kills.
A-Team with a little advancement, though, on the Dorito side. And this is the interesting thing about the snake side. There aren't a lot of automatic kills from the 50 snake. You kind of got to go to their end to blow the game open. So A-Team, even though they're down positionally, still okay. Ethan Adams going to fill out to the snake side Aztec.
I don't want to say Adams is out of paint right now. He definitely stroking his back to see how much paint he has. Oh, he's good. He was just checking to see if he had enough pods to get in there.
Ethan Adams now going into the snake 2.
Oh my goodness.
The Royal City Seadogs kid in the face, down the wire, taking advantage of not having his position known. The Seadogs have no idea he's there. He's probably going to come through and blow up this tower in the back.
He's going to probe.
As soon as he comes up and wraps.
He's going to wrap. As soon as he wraps, he's going to get back some pod packs.
About it. Oh, yeah. Give him one extra in the back of the head.
Stand up, shoot this Dorito side player. He didn't get him.
He's communicating with his back player, which you love to see.
Cunningham, number 54. They're working well together.
And then they blow up the last two. Really, I loved that point by A-Team. They played really connected, patient paintball out there.
Ethan Adams, Savages eat for free out here. Just amazing snake play. I'm telling you, this guy gets better every single time we watch him.
I mean, we've seen a lot of people miss their first ball down the wire today. That was dead center in the Royal City Seadogs.
Not him. He's not missing that shot.
Now we got Brawl walking back out here with the 1-0 lead. They're rolling mostly with the same 5 out here of Sellers, Marshall, Baker, Whitner, and White. These guys seeing a lot of spins out here, playing pretty well. Number 8, White, playing the 1 on the Dorito side. 17, Nate Marshall, playing the 1 on the Snake side. Really dynamic player. Tom Sellers had a big move in that last one, number 10. And then Austin Notorious, another really athletic team. Michael Kovar, number 52 for them.
Looks like Rodriguez. Looks like R.G. Barnes, Sherman out there.
Kim, is that Kim on the far side?
I think it's Rodriguez on the far side.
The most difficult jerseys to read in the division.
Oh, Bateman, that's the last one that's out there. Archie Barnes.
He's so fast, man. That's crazy. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to shoot Archie Barnes on that run.
He's fast, but can they keep him alive?
Yeah, straight into the 50 snake. Notorious losing 1 out of the backfield. But Notorious now, I think he peeled off Tom Sellers right there. Maybe not. Might have missed his first ball. But look how Archie Barnes is playing this. He's going straight to the Brawl side of the field. You see a lot of guys hesitating out here, but not Archie. Catching a ton of heat now from Brawl, which opens things up on the Dorito side for Notorious. We're now pressing on the Dorito side. Tom Sellers coming into the snake side wedge. He knows Archie's in there. He's trying to figure out if he should go into the wedge. Nate Marshall getting killed out of the snake side can for Brawl.
Yeah, Marshall had to have a force field on him because the 2 times that Archie Barnes snapped out didn't get him. Now, they do know Archie Barnes is there, so look for Sellers to try to make something happen here.
Sellers tried to crawl into the juice box and got diced up. So Notorious in full control onto Brawl's side of the field. Brawl has 2 bodies left alive.
Ooh.
Good trade.
Yeah,
getting out wide, but I don't think that's going to be enough because Notorious still has the wedge, player on the Dorito side, and another coming through.
Trying to see the last name on there for FSU. Oh, they're already down. Wow. So almost a close one there as Brawl made it all the way down into Notorious' side of the field. Killed Kovar, but wasn't enough as Notorious had 2 more players left alive. I believe that was Bateman and Sherman.
That's a really smart play, even though it didn't work out if you're on Brawl, right? And you're down bodies and you're on the Dorito side. Don't wait for them to come bunker you. Try to make that launch. Maybe you get lucky and shoot 3 people in the back and look like a hero. If it doesn't work out, you weren't supposed to win it anyway.
Absolutely. So Sherman there. Love to see him out here as a starter on Notorious. Again, started with STK at the beginning of the year. Team fell apart. He was kind of floating around there. Same thing with Archie Barnes Jr. Excessive fell apart as well. Kind of storylines going into this event as well is we've had 5 notable semi-pro teams kind of fall apart and drop out.
Yep.
We talk about Struggle, obviously Hurricanes, which you're very familiar with. We've had STK, Excessive. I mean, we've had TPP Totem. You know, there's are some teams that are not here that had some really good players on them. So
it's a tough thing to maintain out here, right? Because everyone in semi-pro wants to be pro and believes that they can find their way there. And when you start seeing your series title chances dwindle or guys start getting picked up by other pro teams, it can be hard to sustain a franchise through all that.
Absolutely. So, again, the other side of this is a lot of these semi-pro teams, they're grinding. So the story, again, going into this is like semi-pro, it means so much for them to win this title because they're trying to become a pro, right? That's the opportunity here. Ooh, A-Team's got to be careful. They left a little early there, but I think they're going to go ahead and let him play it out. That being said, though, 5 bodies alive and I say that penalty on Seadogs.
So Seadogs are going to have 2 walking off, but they are in Snake 2. Ethan Adams matching them for A-Team coming into Snake 2. A-Team also filling up onto the Doritos side. They shoot out the Snake side. A-Team's looking really good right here. Still 2 bodies left alive for Royal City Seadogs. Never mind, both dead. Dominant performance out there from A-Team. Maybe because they got that really good jump off the break.
Yeah, I mean, this is the A-Team that we're used to seeing at all the events. Super dominant. I mean, closing out points fast, extremely, confident, great communication, big aggressive moves. This is the A-Team that I'm used to seeing.
Well, they're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Sometimes they come out and they look immensely beatable in the prelims and really don't have it going on. And sometimes they're this team. So their problem has always been consistency, but so far it looks like we're seeing the primo A-Team show up for this event. They look to be a threat out here for sure.
Yeah, for me, A-Team in a way is kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL. They always play to the level of their opponent, not playing above the level of their opponents. So
I thought you were going to say get dominated by the New England Patriots in the playoffs.
Ooh, yeah. So no, definitely not that one. A little New England Patriots fan here, huh? All right, so this is the last live stream for Mike. Have a little fun here. So, again, look at the speed of Archie Barnes Jr. Absolutely ridiculous. He's already in the 50 Snake.
I love this play call by Brawl, though. They're like, we're going to match you then. So they send Nate Marshall to neutralize him so he can't go down. Oh, and Nate Marshall shoots him down the wire.
Unfortunately, it looks like Archie Barnes also took a core sample. So
and he didn't clear it before he snapped. Yeah. But Nate Marshall now in control, although Notorious fills into the Dorito side wedge. If that guy looks snake way, he can give Nate Marshall some trouble. It also looks like they're using the bounce shot a little bit into that 50 Snake.
Marshall's got a shot, though. Oh, I think he's trying to shoot that wedge player, but I think he missed him. He did. So close. Whitner on your screen now, looking to make a move. Dive straight into Dorito 2. And that's the second large Dorito on the Dorito side. Kovar kind of playing the blind zone there outside of the Snake corner, trying to get that shot inside as they know that Marshall's there.
Oh, and a Notorious player was streaking up the Dorito side and bunkered Whitner, traded with him. So I think it's 3-on-3.
Marky Franz here trying to make the inside shot.
Oh, I think he shot Nate Marshall clean. That was so nice. That's like a really low percentage play there to come into a pin and try to snap that guy out. Really nice play.
Low percentage play, high quality of skill there.
Yeah, and I actually heard that guy's coach yelling at him before about doing tactical retreats, so I love to see him going forward and making a really aggressive move and having it pay off. His coach, I'm sure, will be very happy to see that. I think it's the Dorito one in the Snake corner left for Brawl. I think there are 3 players left for Notorious.
For sure, 2 we can see on the Snake side can and the 50-yard line Snake side brick. So Marky Franz here has the ball. He's in the driver's seat. He needs to be careful. Get that head on the swivel a little bit as right now Brawl's coming down the Dorito side methodically. Marky Franz, also known as White Smoke.
Yeah, White Smoke switching inside for a second. If Notorious doesn't have a Dorito side presence, they could be in trouble pretty quick.
Oh, so Kovar now on Brawl's side of the field. Kovar, so if Kovar is careful here, he can back up a little bit and get that shot on the Dorito. But the problem he's going to have is that they're pumping a ton of paint right now through that gap.
Oh, yeah, and Kovar's calling his shot on
And
the
he got
Dorito
him.
side. So now it's going to be 3-on-1. 3 Notorious players, just the Brawl player in the corner. I would blow the horn here if I'm Brawl. Save this guy some punishment.
Wow, great job by Kovar. It looks like his Project G Teal Lux looks amazing. So good job by Kovar, backing up, identifying the situation, and getting that shot on the Dorito. I knew that shot was there. If he just backed up an inch, and he did, bang, got him first engagement.
That's your kill, Vince. I'm giving you the credit for that one.
Yes.
First kill for Vince.
That's right. First kill call for Vince. No big deal. No big deal out here, everybody.
What's going to be interesting in that match is Archie Barnes is going to make the snake off the break every time. I don't think Brawl's going to be able to shoot him.
I don't think anybody's able to shoot him.
Yeah, and so it's how do you negotiate that? Because it's not like he's getting into snake 2 and stopping there. He's coming to your end. So then your choices are we going to go the corner or are we going to go snake off the break? Because you don't really want to be in those situations where, you know, you're inside and you got to dink out a snake player.
Yeah, I think some way they try to bait him.
But the thing is he's already in there.
Well, I'm saying bait him to come around.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bait him to come around. So like you said, try to get somebody out to corner or maybe put somebody that's God to lay him in and then get him out to corner. Don't let him know you're there.
Yeah.
Try to get out there clean and then try to bait Archie to go around because Archie's an aggressive player. Archie Barnes wants to get on your side of the field. He wants, backs and pod packs, right?
Right.
So if you bait him around and trap him, that might be the only way to stop him at this point. So on your screen now, A-Team. Looks like they're gonna have the tag team duo here of Cunningham. Great last name.
Faking us out. It looked like it was the 10-second burn. But
technical timeout.
Now they're pausing for a moment.
Yeah, technical timeout here. Real quick.
Bunkers. I hear a leaf blower out here.
I don't know if that's our side. There's definitely something.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yep. Start box.
The start box. Got to keep that start box nice and plump, nice and inflated.
So the reason that's important, the start box is such a crucial point, is the barrels have to be touching the start box in order for the players to be considered live players. If you jump the start box and don't tag back up, you're a dead player. You cannot play the point. So the other thing is that teams and players can request that certain bunkers be blown up. For example, if a bunker is playing too low, as it's starting to cool down a little bit, obviously temperature affects the hot air inside the bunkers. So going to a hard 10-second count here.
Let's see what A-Team has.
I bet you
offer up 2 points. They pull up 2 in the snake side can, heavy guns.
Yeah,
stay in the back line otherwise.
We're starting to see this double can move here quite a bit more.
From the heavy gun teams, the teams that really want to play up a body off the break and not do deep runs. But now A-Team launching, Mike Kerr getting up into the Dorito side wedge. Royal City Seadogs with both towers crossing them up to try to slow down attacks on both sides of the field. Royal City Seadogs wheeling and dealing, rolling their guns, not in a big hurry to get up the field, down 2 points, but all day to work with 11:22 in game time. Nice, slow 5-on-5 point out here.
Then again, everybody watching live on Facebook right now, leave your comments down below. Who do you think is going to win this match? Who's your favorite player? What's the best move so far? We will try to answer your comments and talk with all of you. Again, thank you for the love and support as we're watching this game between A-Team and Royal City Seadogs. 11 minutes ticking down off the clock right now. A-Team up by 2. Royal City Seadogs really need to get back in this game right now as they did lose a close one earlier in the day.
But they lost a player out of the snake side tower, and now Ethan Adams gets into the snake. Royal City Seadogs are able to match that, but at the same time, they're losing another body off the Dorito side. Looks like they might have caught Ethan Adams with that bounce shot off the pin there.
They did not. Jedi mind trick.
He's still alive, and they lose another body, so I think it's just 2 left alive for the Royal City Seadogs. They're both on the snake side.
Got to be careful.
The Dorito side wedge for A-Team is hammering the gap, so this Seadogs player has no opportunity to run and bunker Ethan Adams.
Great job.
I think he's all alone in the snake now, so the punishment is probably going to come pretty quickly for this. Yep, Kerr behind him just lines up the shot. Say goodnight. Not Kerr, that was number 23.
Yeah, great job there
That was Geringer putting on the final touches of that point for A-Team, taking a commanding 3-0 lead over the Royal City Seadogs. Still plenty of time in that match, though. If the Seadogs can find some belief and some hope, still plenty of time to come back.
And I just want to give a quick shout out to the production crew, Austin, Alex, Bob, Francis, and Steve out there on the cameras. I appreciate you guys, everything you're doing. They are the brains and the controls behind what we're doing here. Me and Mike could be very fortunate. We get to stand in a nice shaded booth and talk about paintball all day long. They're out there with the refs.
Yeah, we get referred to as the talent, which is a pleasure all on its own.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got a face for radio from what I'm told, so works out pretty well.
So now 10 seconds left. Notorious with a 1-0 lead. You got to expect Archie Barnes is going snake off the break. He's really hitting that run fast. Yeah, it looks like he's going to have his gun up, going out to the corner.
All the way out the corner.
I think he might have wanted to go around the corner and in, but he didn't. And Nate Marshall goes straight in. So he's going to have the advantage first. Pressing the issue, wire dominance. Now he's crawling into the 50 snake. Archie Barnes shooting down the wire at him, making sure he doesn't cross over into the Notorious side of the field. Nate Marshall looking for a free kill inside. Knows there's heat down the wire, so he's going to switch back inside, try to catch a Notorious player streaking up the center. Notorious in the Dorito side tower shooting snake way. Very wary of the situation. Brawl is also in the Dorito side wedge shooting snake way. So that's to keep Nate Marshall all alone over here. Nate Marshall picks up dominance down the tape side. See him ripping that gun on your screen. Now we're looking at the Notorious Dorito side. You can see that Dorito side tower is really getting pinched by Brawl. Tries to get his gun up. Nate Marshall diving into...
Oh, but he gets caught on the move up.
Side of the field. So tough death right there. He's not sure where he got it.
Marky Franz, I think, got that shot on him.
So now Brawl filling out to the snake side. Aztec, that's Noomberger, I believe. Neubauer into the snake side, Aztec. But Notorious has two players over there, and also the Dorito side wedge.
Yeah, Brawl's got to be careful right now because they are down by 1, 7 minutes left to go. I mean,
three bodies?
Three bodies, I think that's it.
And I think they're looking at 4 for Notorious.
Yeah, this is like a desperation move you'll see where teams start kind of popping the top to try to get caught up on bodies, try to catch someone slipping.
Yeah, you gotta be patient here. You know, you're only down 1. You want to see a Brawl player get into a spot on the Dorito side if possible. Notorious looks like they're in no hurry. But I think if it stays quiet like this, you're going to see either Michael Kovar or Archie Barnes blast into that snake. I think Archie wants to go. He's wary of that Dorito side wedge shooting inside on him from Brawl. But that wedge switched to the Dorito way now. Newberger's over here.
Yeah, player just got shot out of the insert bunker to the snake. So great shot there by the center player getting that crossfield shot. And right off that kill, Kovar gets right onto their side of the field. But I think
Whitner also dead. So I think it's just one alive or nobody alive for Brawl.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's only maybe one player left alive for Brawl. As Kovar is going to go ahead and pick him up. Yep, on the Dorito side. And then I believe that's going to be it. Oh, wait. He was hiding in the center, storming down the field. The Brawl player tries to get the kill, but...
well, there's some confusion out here. Wow. Oh, yeah, he's throwing it. Yeah, so it looks like a major penalty
is going to be pulled on...
I'm not sure if it's Notorious or Brawl. Brawl seems to think it's on Notorious, but I'm not sure.
So it looks like here, we'll figure out what's going on.
It looks like Brawl is going to go down 2 points. In either they're going to start down bodies, or otherwise Notorious is going to start down bodies. But I think they're going to be down 2 no matter what. I think that penalty was assessed after the buzzer.
Yes. But I think it doesn't matter when the penalty was assessed. It's matter when the penalty happens in that situation. So I'm pretty sure the penalty happened while the game was still live. The ref didn't just throw it until the buzzer was hit. I think it was pretty bang in that situation. So we'll find out from the ultimate here what is going to happen. So they're going to go ahead and talk about it. Ultimate's going over to the score tent.
In the meantime, it's A-Team against Seadogs.
10 minutes left.
Up 3.
Yeah, Seadogs, plenty of time to fight back here.
Seadogs, I don't think they've shot anyone off the break against A-Team, and that's what was really keeping them in it against Glass Camp.
Yeah, Adam's huge move into the snake. Going to go all the way to snake 2. Gonna wrap, try to see if he gets shot. Oh, he's got to be careful, though. I mean, Adams, I swear this guy has a force field around him. Every ball just misses him.
You know, what I like about A-Team, too, is they get into the snake, and they also get into the Dorito side wedge shooting the cross.
Oh, my goodness. As I say that, a commentator curse him with a minor penalty. Another minor penalty?
Is that another going up? Or
no, he was just calling. Looks like the head ref in the field didn't have a yellow flag, so a ref was letting him borrow.
So now
one.
Royal City Seadogs coming uncontested into the snake, staying over the top. Drillowinski.
Ethan, if you're watching this, dog, I apologize.
A minor on the Seadogs.
Wow.
So I think this is just their snake player left.
I think with it getting
Kowski
long in the day.
Sounded out.
Yeah, long in the day like this, I think they're just starting to get sloppy. Players are getting tired. You know, we're closing in on the latter part of the day here, so.
A-Team streaking down the Dorito side, and they also have the Dorito side wedge. I think it's just the snake player for Seadogs.
But I think this is Geringer storming up the center here, number 12.
So A-Team's going up 4-0, taking a commanding lead against Seadogs, who seemed like they were unable to build off that momentum they had playing a tight game against Blast Camp. The main thing is their kills off the break have gone away.
Yes.
You know, I've noticed A-Team is starting from a knee at the box. You know, they're not coming high over the top from the back center. I think that's how Seadogs were having success against Blast Camp.
So we're trying to get some clarification here from the Ultimate on what that kind of last second major was called during the Brawl match here with Colorado.
Looks like we have 4 players walking out for Brawl, 5 players. Okay, so I'm going to guess that the penalty was on Notorious then.
On Notorious, I say Colorado. Ha! Start to blur together after a while. All these matches, all these points. Late in the day. So yes, Notorious. We'll see what happens, because that was pretty bang on the Dorito side too. So trying to get a point of clarification here. So still trying to work out. Have a little bit of time in between right now, the points, as they're trying to figure out who was going to start down bodies on that, because I think it was a major on a major. They're trying to see who got the first major that potentially assessed the second major. Yeah,
and it was like a weird situation where it's not a lot of bodies left on the field. So does someone have to stop short? You know, if they have to play down bodies, how many bodies are they playing down? If they couldn't assess the penalty, if there weren't enough bodies to pull, then it's a swing point. So this is when things get a little crazy. We see Tom Sellers over here in the pit talking to Rob, the head ref, trying to advocate for himself.
So while they figure this out, take a little bit of a technical timeout, we're going to go ahead and potentially go to commercial. Wait, potentially? No, I think they figured it out. Never mind, they figured it out. So we were going to go to commercial while we had a technical timeout, but it seems like they have figured it out.
Brawl's owner, Tom Sellers, giving a big thumbs up, an okay sign, 3. So I think Notorious is starting down 2 bodies. I see the way Tom's nodding his head and signaling. Yep, Notorious is going to start down 2 bodies because they got a major penalty at the end of that last point. Oh my goodness, and there was a swing point. This match is tied 2-2 Notorious and Brawl.
Wow.
Because Notorious got a major penalty at the end of that last point and did not have enough bodies to assess. So it became a swing point for Brawl, and they're also going to start down 2 bodies. An immense swing right there in Brawl's favor. Now we're looking at a tie game where previously we were looking at Brawl down 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, unfortunately, sometimes with all the chaos that goes on and the refs have to make a kind of split-second decision on that, teams are going to argue, right? Players are going to argue. So what happens is essentially you have to take all the information into consideration. Unfortunately, we don't have replay right now, so it's not like something they have on the pro field where Jason Trozen can replay it. It has to be the best decision possible by the head ref and the ultimate. And you can see Notorious going to start down 2 bodies against Brawl. 5 minutes, 49 seconds left to go. All tied up.
Notorious loses one off the break, loses two off the break, and blows the horn. So it's going to be 3-2 in Brawl's favor. What a swing right there.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
If you're Notorious, you can't lose your cool right now because you've frankly been outplaying Brawl. You've been making Snake off the break with Archie Barnes. You've had good follow-ups through the middle. White Smoke has had some big moments. Michael Freeze out there. So if you're Notorious, you can't let these events throw you off your game entirely. You got to respond. You're only down 1, 5 minutes and 42 seconds left. And then if you're Brawl, you want to build on this fortuitous turn of events.
Yes. Marky Franz. Don't worry, new guy. You'll get it. Trust me, you know how hard it was the first event for me trying to get all these names right. So if you're just now tuning in, we're trying to give some exposure to these semi-pro teams, these WNXL teams, right? And learn these teams. Like everyone knows Alex Frazier and everyone knows Ryan Greenspan, right? We're watching him for a long time. We're trying to build that right now with the semi-pro teams as well. So again, trying to get everybody introduced to these because all reality is one of these semi-pro teams is going to go pro next year. And
right.
Because of the NXL live experience in the Premier Field, you're going to know who these players are.
That's right. Who do you think it's going to be right now, Vince, on the record?
Right now, on the record.
I know who you're going to say, by the way.
On the spot, I'm going to say, oh, man, that's a tough one.
I know who you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say? I think it's going to be PB Fit.
Oh, man, I thought you were going to say Blast Camp.
You
did some math there to not sound like you were biased.
So I love Blast Camp. Love that organization, but I also love PB Fit. And PB Fit, I mean, they just look more dominant Friday, Saturday in tournaments.
That's right.
Blast Camp usually struggles on Friday. So this could be, they always give me like heart attacks.
That's a great assessment there of those two top teams. Royal City Seadogs blasting into the Dorito 3 off the break, down 4 points against Annapolis A-team. Must-win point for Seadogs to avoid the mercy rule. The A-team rolling heavy guns. We're seeing more of this, too, in the Snake Can off the break.
Cunningham trying to live real hard right now in that Snakeside can. He is literally setting a foundation, buying furniture right now because he is inside that thing.
Yeah. He's got the nice red gloves. His buddies in the Snakeside Aztec now going to look to try to get into the Snake, which will be a real pain for Seadogs to put some offense together. A-team can manage to get into the Snake here. A-team playing with no urgency right now. They got the lead. They just want to burn off time. That's Kim, number 10 in the Snakeside Aztec. He's got that Cunningham 55 behind him.
54. Oh, but he just gets shot out. Commentator curse.
Love doing it. I'm going to keep doing it all weekend long. I have no regrets.
Yeah, and Kim playing great. Definitely a 1-2 punch there between Adams and Kim.
Great shot by the Royal City Seadogs player who's just on the screen in that Dorito 3 to shoot that guy out of the can. Now Seadogs are in the Snakeside Aztec. He's pointing. Points his kill. He shot Kim, number 10.
Oh, great job. Great shot.
Seadogs with 2 big kills out of the A-team back line.
Oh, and on the move.
It.
Yeah, on the move over, unfortunately.
Another body falling for A-team, so Seadogs in full control right here, looking to avoid that mercy rule. Now going to get into the Snake. He's wheeling and dealing, gun up all the way into the 50 Snake. He's going to have this small Dorito if he comes in on the wrap.
Shoots the crossfield shot. Don't know if he gets it. I don't think he knows there's a player
just
in
one
that
body
Dorito.
Left in that small Dorito. He calls it out, little Dorito. Now he's going to shoot him.
Oh, yeah. What a great shot. Good job. Oh, and give him a little extra love on the end, too. Give him a little back massage.
Grill Lukowski. It's a tough name. I want to get it, though. He's playing well. He did my favorite move on the Snake side all day today was when he hopped out really wide to shoot the Snakeside Aztec and then launched and shot 2 more against Blast Camp earlier today.
So I'll pose the question back to you. Who do you think is going to take the season title so far as of right now?
It's a boring thing because I would love to debate you, but I think Paintball Fit, they really play at a high level of team paintball where they're not so dependent on how the layout's going to look. It doesn't seem to matter who they play. They always play their game. They impose their game on other teams. And I just think they play a ton of paintball.
Yeah.
They play like a team and they're putting in the work and it feels like they really want it. So I got PB Fit, even though that's a boring answer.
So I will say this, Blast Camp has won 2 events this year. They won the Lone Star event and they won the Philly event, which put them in contention. That puts them in the second place spot. PB Fit wins the first event of the year, and then I believe they placed pretty well at the California event.
Yeah.
But Manawa Titans won the California
event.
event. They beat Blastcamp.
Yeah.
So overall, I would love to see Blastcamp, and then here's a team in Notorious as well, kind of shake things up. I would love to, to be honest, I would love to see Notorious win this event and have it all come down to World Cup.
Nate Marshall and Archie Barnes in an epic showdown over here on the Snake side. Nate Marshall's holding down the wire. Archie Barnes is on his stomach in the 50 Snake, waiting for him to come around. These guys are separated about 10 feet. 1 point game, 5 minutes left. Really tense moments here for both these guys. Highly important point. Backline ball behind them. I think it's 5-on-5 right now. Brawl also has the Snake side wedge.
I was going to say right now, too, I think what Archie's trying to do is he's just trying to let that player get bored and like have them try to make the overly aggressive move.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that they know that Archie's in there. So if Nate crawls up to the 50 Snake and shoots his gun inside, Archie's going to come around and get him.
Oh, no, they know he's there. They're hammering that bunker right now.
I was just thinking because this Snake side wedge for Brawl doesn't seem like he knows, but
yeah.
You're right, they are hammering. All right, now his body language just changed.
Yeah, Snake side wedge player for Brawl.
That's Neubauer.
Yeah, he's looking at the Snake right now. Now he's switched to the Dorito side, so he's no longer looking at the Snake.
Which is fine, because he has that pin protecting him, and
yeah.
he can catch people coming up the Dorito side.
Now, Snake battle developing right now. Archie in the 50, but then the Brawl player in Snake 2.
But Notorious loses a guy trying to go up into the brick, and now Archie's getting on his horse. Really good timing.
Oh my goodness. Archie. Oh, my God. Wow. Amazing shot by Archie Barnes Jr. Just feasting right here. This. Wow. Absolutely amazing. The patience and the timing of Archie Barnes Jr. He's going to get a
5-pack.
Wow.
5-pack for Archie Barnes.
Wow. Archie Barnes Jr. with the 5-pack.
I just got chills.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing play. I told you he was going to wait there and let those players get bored and start making mistakes, and that's exactly what happened.
And he launched at just the right time. The Snake side wedge had switched to the Dorito side. Nate Marshall was looking inside, and the Snake Aztec also went to sleep. Archie Barnes stitches up Nate Marshall from up close, shoots the Snake side Aztec behind him, looks inside, kills the wedge, kills the small Dorito, kills the big Dorito. Boom, 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 boom. 5 kills real quick to tie the game.
And I'll tell you what, the Snake 2 player has to be hurting right now because Archie literally put his barrel in that guy's ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Just an assassin out here right now, Archie Barnes.
That's going to be one of those like eggplant style welts for sure.
Going to look like a galaxy on you when you take your shirt off.
But what I love about that move too, that's a 5-pack in a critical moment. You're down 1. That ties the game 5-pack. Context matters. And so he did, not only did he have a big point, he had a big point in a big moment. You love to see that.
Best move of the day so far?
Definitely.
I think that's definitely in contention. Best move of the day, Archie Barnes Jr. bringing that point back. So on your screen now, A-Team versus Royal City Seadogs. A little bit of a spread here that Royal City Seadogs got to cover in 6 minutes. I'm going to be optimistic like my partner here who thinks there's always time for comebacks.
Yeah, the problem is the Royal City Seadogs aren't shooting anyone off the break anymore. And it's really tough to pull off quick points if you're not getting a quick G. Although the ref is running in to check the Snake side tower for A-Team. No,
it did break. Wow, I didn't see the break. I definitely seen it bounce, but he has...
A-Team loses their 50 Snake player, Ethan Adams, as well, and their Dorito 1 player. So things falling apart for A-Team. So things looking up for Royal City Seadogs if they can convert this one.
I'll be honest.
Too much time. Just one body left alive, I believe, Mike Kerr for A-Team, and he gets diced up. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And he gets a penalty, Vince, so they're going to start down a body.
Wow. So that was a rough one, as I did see. So I did not see the paint come off of Cunningham. I seen the bounce. I did not see the break.
Yeah.
So that's a tough call there. But again, it's up to the ref's discretion. If a ref sees paint come off of you, even if it doesn't leave a mark, right? Because you'll have time
I thought it does have to leave a mark.
So again, it's ref's discretion.
Okay.
So in that situation, if the ref sees the paint come off of you, even if it just clips something and sees it break, it is up to their discretion to call you out. So in a situation like that, he went in, and that's a heartbreaker right there for Cunningham.
4-2 game, 5 minutes left. That game is not over, Vince.
That is not over.
Yeah, and this one is a hot game. 3-3, 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. So many threes on the board right now. Love to see it.
Notorious on the power play right now, too, as amazing comeback there. They just made coming back 1 point from Archie Barnes Jr. getting a 5-pack that last point after sitting in the snake, literally laying down for what seemed like an eternity.
And it probably felt even more like an eternity to him. You know, hard pounding, not getting any information up there. You don't hear anything. You don't know what's going on in that point when you're face down in the 50 snake for that long. That's a lot of poise to get up and make that move.
All right, hard 10 here. Going in, Notorious on your screen right now.
Archie's going off the break.
Yeah, Archie has just been living in the snake and looking at him to go again, and they cannot stop him as he gets into snake 2 off the break. But Brawl is following him up, and they're waiting for him this time.
50 break.
Is he going to do the same thing?
Oh, he head checks. Great head check by Archie right there. He anticipated a 50 brick player, does a quick head check, lives, backs up. Excellent play by Archie Barnes there.
Marky Franz going to come through the middle.
And he stitches up the brick player, so they trade out. So it's 4-on-4. This is high-level paintball happening out here. Archie immediately fills back into the 50 snake, knowing the brick's not there. So now he and Nate Marshall are in a battle on the snake side. Marshall crawling up.
Gotta be careful, they don't know each other there. He hits the bunker. Archie Barnes realizes he's there.
Wow, and then dips in there quickly, does not get shot by the snake side Aztec.
Archie's calling for the ref to check him real quick. Pretty sure he bounced off the shoulder, did not hit him.
Another Notorious player walking off. They have 3 left. I think Brawl is going to blow the horn.
Archie Barnes, an absolute savage.
But you know, that move up the center to bunker the brick out is what opened that up.
Yeah.
And so that's team paintball right
Marky
there.
Franz.
Yeah, Marky Franz really played a great point there to neutralize Tom Sellers and allow Archie Barnes to go forward.
And there was no communication there. Marky Franz just picked it up. He's seen Archie peek up, come back down, and start backtracking, so he knew that guy was in the 50. So that was a call they had already worked on. So if as soon as Marky recognized that, he knew he had to go through the middle to get that guy. As soon as Marky Franz trades out with that guy and gets him, Archie goes right into the 50 and then just starts clapping people up.
Yep, and then Nate Marshall doesn't know that Archie was there at all, or maybe still thought he was in Snake 2, so comes in and shoots inside, and Archie hears his gun and comes around and bunkers him clean. Notorious, man, after that rough turn of events with that major penalty where they had to start down 2, they had a 2-point lead erased and then go down a point and now storm back, tie it, take a 1-point lead. This is the game of the day so far, if you ask me. Although Royal City Seadogs, middle of a comeback right here, they were facing a mercy rule point, and now they shoot the A-Team Snake player off the break. 5-on-4 for Royal City Seadogs. Looking to make this one interesting. Creeping up into the juice box on the Dorito side. Shooting Dorito away from the Snake side tower. 5-on-4 for the Seadogs. A-Team has no offense to speak of right now.
Yeah, kind of stuck in those all back spots. So the Snake side can, the center bunker in the middle, the Dorito side can, and then the small drill on the outside. So, yeah, no forward progression right now. But Seadogs does lose a player, so that makes it a 4-on-4 now.
Seadogs now moving up into the Dorito 3. They have offense out here and both towers on the cross. And now they got Gorilla Whiskey coming out to the snake side corner. He's definitely going to try to get into the snake. 54 Cunningham tries to fill out to the snake side. Aztec, he gets shot. Gorilla Whiskey coming up, wheeling and dealing from the snake 2 now. He's going to apply a ton of pressure on the A-Team. Things are getting dicey fast for the A-Team.
Yeah, and Seadogs just pushing up the center right now. They do get a player in the center on the wedge on the Dorito side and a player in the Dorito 3. So things not looking good for A-Team right now.
Yeah, you know, there's 4 minutes left. It's not enough time to just try to kill the clock. Seadogs score a point here. It's a 1-point game. You still got to close, though. You got the back center, the Dorito side can, and the small Dorito for A-Team. So A-Team has 3 bodies. 4-on-3 Seadogs to A-team, but the Seadogs have way better position. This Snake player just needs to crawl down the field and end it. A-team loses their small Dorito player, but immediately fill it.
I think that's Kerr in the back there. Yeah,
Yep.
trying to hold off that Snake attack right now. But Bunker getting very small as they do have players storming up on from Seadogs now in the center. Both bricks in the center.
Both bricks in the center, and the Snake one who wants to stand over the top shooting at that little Dorito for some reason instead of crawling down the field.
Yeah, Seadogs right now, they need to be careful as Kerr.
This is a good move through the center by their player. He's going to shoot
yeah.
Kerr, and he's going to shoot the last guy. Love to see that.
Ooh.
Trades with the last player. Yeah. So the Seadogs are going to bring it within 1 point with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock.
Wow.
Seadogs got a kill off the break. They shot the Snake off the break. They had a Dorito side press. They came into the Snake side late and had good pressure up the center. Nothing exotic, as Dave Baines likes to say. Just good paintball out there. And the A-team has gotten too defensive too quickly. I know they tried to risk the Snake off the break. We have to acknowledge their intention to play offensively here. But it didn't work out, and there was no secondary push after they lost that initial attacker.
And as you can see here, Rizzardo looks like going into the pits right now.
Yeah, that was a great move up the center by Rizzardo. There's 2 Rizzardos on the Seadogs, brothers.
Oh, all right.
D Rizzardo and C Rizzardo. I didn't introduce myself, so I didn't get their names. I was spying in there.
D Rizzardo and C Rizzardo. Well, one of the Rizzardos is playing really well, at least from what we can see so far. So we'll just say that they're both Rizzardos are playing well in that situation. So, again, back on your screen right now, Brawl versus Notorious. Notorious definitely has the momentum, but 2 minutes, 46 seconds left. Plenty of time for Brawl to tie it up.
Yeah, this is all day. I mean, we're looking, there's probably going to be 2 more points in this match unless it becomes, a real slow grinder here.
Yeah, again, quick shout-out to our sponsors here, ProSharp, Planet Eclipse, GI Sports, HK Army, LoneWolfPaintball.com, Dye, Paintball, Sup Air, and Lux. Again, thank you so much to our sponsors for providing this amazing experience. And thank you to all of you out there for watching this as shadows are getting long, as you can see on the field right now.
And Archie looks like he's going to go to the corner.
Ref running over to check Archie.
Brawl loses their Snake player, Nate Marshall, off the break. So Notorious with the lead and 5 alive. They stayed back line, not trying to press the issue, and they got their kill off the break. Now Brawl is going to have to push into guns, down bodies, and down 1 point with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left.
Yeah,
they have their Dorito 1 player hammering the 50 Snake as they assumed Archie was going to be in there, but actually he went short to the corner.
And that's great play calling by their coach, Ryan Gray.
Yeah. I mean, I would have sent him because I don't think anyone can shoot him. I still would have sent him, but still, they got 5 players alive. They got the advantage. Keeping Brawl on their toes. Brawl trying to figure out the situation. Not really playing with a ton of pace right now.
Gotta be careful.
53. It's a tough situation right here where the minute comes off the clock, you're playing for a tie. Oof.
Yeah.
I don't know. These are tough.
I think, if Notorious ties, they'll be 0-0-2. So they need a win right here. It's better to go, like we said earlier, 1-0-1 into Saturday than it is to go 0-0-2.
Yeah, if you're Notorious, you just live and roll your guns right here. If I were Archie, I'd try to get in the Snake at some point because that's going to make it that much harder for Brawl to come forward. If you got it safely, take it. Brawl is so concerned with Archie coming into the Snake right now. They're devoting 3 guns to defense, and he's not even in there.
Yeah, Brawl in the same situation. So if they tie this game up, they'll also be 0-0-2. So someone fighting for the win right now.
Tom Sellers crawling into the 50 Snake, taking matters into his own hands.
Wow, great
move
job.
by Notorious to get 1. You love trades up bodies, which is what that was. Things are looking bleak now for Brawl.
The Notorious player not happy as he feels like he shot the corner player, but corner player still alive right now.
3 alive for Brawl, and they need to get on their horses. They're down 1. You can't just snap shoot for 30 seconds here. You got to try to make something happen. It doesn't help you to lose by 1 with 3 bodies alive.
The Brawl player definitely just got shot. So good job by the Brawl player to realize that he's not hit.
But Brawl, you can't finish matches this way. Like this is bad. You know, you need to die going forward on your sword, trying to tie the game. Did the score just become 5-2? I thought it was 3-2.
I believe it's 3-4. But I think the game is about to be over. Yep. So scoreboard says 5-2. Not sure if they overturned a point, but I believe that regardless of the point, it's going to be a Notorious victory over Brawl. And again, that's a tough loss for Brawl either way. So again,
they had gifts in that match too, right? Like they had that big swing point and then playing the 5-on-3 against Notorious, and give Notorious a lot of credit for having the poise to overcome those difficulties and storm back, take a lead and not surrender it. Archie Barnes is going to be a problem out here. Unshootable off the break.
I would say probably maybe the most impactful pickup in semi-pro is going to be Notorious picking up Archie Barnes.
Hot take, because Newbies picked up Mike Mesa, right?
Yes, but I think, in my opinion, Notorious is a third-place team, right? Yeah. Newbies is sitting at
That's
bottom.
A great point.
Bottom pack.
Yeah, much more consequential for Notorious.
Yes, I think if Newbies would have picked up Mesa, earlier in the year, first, second event, maybe make a difference. But in this situation, I think it's going to be, Archie's going to make a huge difference.
Now we're coming back into Royal City. Seadogs down 1 against A-Team. They lose 1 off the break, off their Dorito side. The Seadogs do. A-Team with a strong press up the Dorito side. I like to see that they're not staying defensive here. They switch their attack from the Snake side to the Dorito side on this point. Really good adjustment there. They have the Snake side wedge shooting inside Snake way. We're looking at the Royal City Seadogs over here in the Snake side wedge looking Dorito way.
I was going to say, I'm happy to see that A-Team pushed on this one instead of going defense, because now they're stopping the Seadogs from trying to have any sort of aggressive push. And they need to hold on to this 1-point lead here. 2 minutes ticking off the clock right now. So, again, Seadogs know that they have to push, but A-Team has to try to keep them at bay.
Seadogs lost another body, so now it's 5-on-3 in A-Team's advantage. You could get crazy here and blow the horn right here and try to win 2 points to come back and tie it.
So is that what you would do in this situation?
Yeah. I mean,
when they do it.
It ended up not really being a risky choice, right, because their whole team got blown up. But 5 seconds earlier, when they had 3 bodies alive, I was thinking horn, right? Because now you're down 2, right? That's not great. 1:45, that's enough time to score 2 points. I mean,
they did it already. I mean, they went up 2 quick points on A-Team, so they definitely can do it.
Yeah, I think the difficulty with the Seadogs is they don't seem to have like a highly athletic one on the Snake side. They like to slow play that side. So I think that makes it a little difficult to generate immediate offense, right? All the fastest points we've seen out here are someone coming into the Snake 2 and blowing everybody up in the back.
Yep, like Haber, like Adams.
Archie Barnes.
Like Archie Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was going back and looking at game plans that worked and game plans that didn't, I would definitely be watching a couple of those teams.
Yeah. And, there's a lot of factors that play into being able to do that, right? Like having your Dorito side tower on the cross so they can't match you in the Snake, right? So that wire's clear. Having good break shooting so they can't get out to the corner, So it's not just individual stuff that's happening to allow those Snake players to thrive. I mean, what Haber's doing, staying at the box and shooting, waiting for that lane to drop, and then having the speed to run that far, that low, and get in there is special.
Yeah.
Like no one else. Archie Barnes is doing it a different way with similar speed, but the 2 main standouts today for me, for sure.
So 30 seconds now as A-Team's coming back out. Looks like we got Hartman coming out right now, Stambaugh, Cunningham, Geringer, and Kerr, I believe. So I think they're going to go heavy guns on this, as they don't have Kim or Adams out here, which are their really hard line pushing attackers.
That might have been a fake line, though. Someone called the timeout.
Oh, wow. Seadogs just shot one of the A-Team players.
What? Downfield?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So I think the Seadogs player was just testing his gun out real quick and just clapped up one of the A-Team players on accident.
God.
So now A team is trying to figure out, like, hey, is that a penalty?
Yeah, I would be screaming about that. Throw a penalty.
Look at him. Yeah, we want a penalty.
We want a penalty. I don't know if that's in the rule book.
I don't know if it is either. Yeah, pre-point.
I mean, etiquette says you don't test your gun shooting downfield, right?
Yeah, you definitely test it into the round.
Yeah, you shoot behind the box or you shoot on your side of the field. Wow, they
minor penalty pulled on Seadogs.
Wow, that's a really tough break and a bad decision by the Seadogs. I give them no pity there.
Yes, Seadogs player testing one of their markers shot an A-team guy in his mask and his hopper.
Yeah, you can't test your gun shooting downfield. That's an amateur move, if you ask me.
Wow, so trying to figure out right now.
Wow, the Seadogs asking for an accounting. How do you know it was our guy? Maybe it came over the net.
Yeah, no, it definitely smacked up that A-team guy. I watched it happen.
The skill of arguing with referees is really the same skill as gaslighting. You know, you're trying to present a reality other than the reality that exists, and that's what the Seadogs coach is trying to do right now.
One of the Seadogs guys definitely shot downfield. I don't know which one of them pulled up and did it, but someone did.
Big mistake. It's going to cost him. Well, you know, this is another opportunity, right? Really tough break. Can we use this? Welts over here, number 21, is giving an earful to the ultimate ref.
Got to be careful because chirping too much, you can get a penalty for that too. So, I mean, I get right now the frustration from the Seadogs.
Wow. It's getting heated over here.
Yeah, they're
not. I'd love to see it.
Not happy right now.
Not a great, you know, this ultimate ref, I used to yell at him quite a bit too when I coached the Hurricanes, and I give him a lot of credit for just taking these earfuls. Yeah. Tournament after tournament. Wow, the Seadogs are really pushing an alternate narrative of what happened here. They're saying, you can't tell me which one of our guys shot downfield. How do you know it was us?
But we can tell this. We can tell that the A-team guys did not shoot their own teammate in the face.
I also don't know where that stray paintball came from this
It
end.
wasn't stray. It was a full burst. It's like someone was coming out, test shooting, right? Or they shot their gun after chrono and then test shot it down range and just shot the absolute
question. So there's a lone gunman theory, and then there's a grassy knoll theory here, right?
That's kind of what's happening right now.
Yeah, so A-team is like there was a lone gunman from the Seadogs who shot downfield.
Hard 10 seconds.
And the Seadogs are pushing a conspiracy narrative. Well, the call is the call. So the Seadogs are starting with 4, trying to gather their poise, running and shooting into the Dorito 3.
Hey, but great aggression, though.
Brick. They don't get a kill off the break, but they do take spots.
So I don't know why Seadogs are still arguing the point right here because the point is going on. Seadogs do lose another player, so it's a 3-on-5 right now. Oh, 3-on-4 as Cunningham's going to come walking off for A-team.
You know, the thing that this... Oh, and another one coming off for A-team.
So 3-on-3?
3-on-3. Seadogs even it up. 1:13, but they're doing gun surgery in the Snakeside Brick, which is a really bad time for that to happen. Maybe that was the guy who test fired his gun downfield.
3-on-2. They take another one.
3-on-2 for the Seadogs. This match is not over. 59 seconds. A-team holding on.
60 seconds left to go. Seadogs have to
push. I'm not sure if this Snakeside Brick has gotten his gun up. Does he have his gun up, Vince?
He doesn't, so he's trying to figure out what's going on. He has his gun up now.
All right, so now you have 40 seconds and you need 2 points. You want to launch in the next 5 seconds here.
So he's trying to play the pin, doesn't realize no one's in the snake. He needs to go forward.
Dorito side tower in the small Dorito. The small Dorito picked him up. Now you got to go.
25 seconds.
He gets shot.
Runs into a gun.
What? Another death for 18, but 15 seconds left.
But the Seadogs player just came over the top and got shot.
Yeah, so they can improve their point margin here if they get... no, it's not. It's going to be too late if A-team has another body. Yep, yeah. A-team's in the can, so A-team's going to take this one.
Too little, too late
Quite
here.
a bit of controversy on this field.
3, 2, 1, and that is going to do it. A-team is going to take the victory. So A team is going to go 1-0-1 on the day. Seadogs is going to go 0-1-1 on the day. So with that, we have some more great sets coming up. So Notorious is going to take the win over Brawl. A team is going to take the win over Seadogs. We do have our last set of the day coming up, which is CEP versus Phoenix Rising Platinum and Blast Camp versus Padres. So that is the last game that we will have. So you can watch all the action live on Facebook.com/NXL. If you missed any of the action so far, you can go back and watch every single point back from earlier this morning and today. And when we end the stream today, you can watch the afternoon bracket. So with that, again, I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball, and I'm joined by Mike Jeffrey. So we will be right back after this commercial break. So stay tuned and stick around.